I was diagnosed when I was 14. That was 3 years before Nadia was diagnosed.
We met through a mutual friend when I was actually going through treatment, and we talked through chat online.
I think that it was like MSN or AOL.
We actually found out that we were being treated by the same doctor at the same hospital.
When I first learned about the Maimonides Cancer Center to be, it was simply an idea in Dr. Sam Coppell's mind.
Brooklyn, which is a city of nearly 3 million people, had no dedicated cancer center, and I thought that was the greatest opportunity in America in oncology.
I was recruited to come here about 5 years ago when they were starting a breast cancer center, and the idea was to bring a full comprehensive team to the Maimonides Breast Center, and Brooklyn was really needed of those services.
There's no limitation, again, in how we treat patients here. We can practice the best medicine possible right here in Brooklyn.
Me and my mom thought that there was something wrong with my leg. My mom took me to the hospital.
I kept taking her to different hospitals in Brooklyn. We did tests for her and they were telling me, oh, well, it's growing pains. I heard that. She'll grow out of it. I took her to Maimonides and they saw something, different in her blood. First time I was going to get an explanation. That's when I was introduced to, of course, Dr. Guarini. From there, he took over.
We're a lifeline for a lot of the patients we take care of, and we're glad to be here and do that for them.
Brooklyn has a unique cancer problem, both because of its massive size, but also because of its genetic and ethnic and social and cultural diversity.
And what a fantastic opportunity to feel like you're taking care of the world in one building on 8th Avenue.
I was having some issues with feeling tired, and they were able to identify that I had cancer. My doctor, my primary doctor, has a relationship with the hospital. Just had that gut feeling that this was the right place for me. It was a pretty robust team, to be honest with you. The main folks were Dr. Soror, was Dr. Donahue, and Dr. Zhu. I put together a journal. The first part of the journal was my entire medical team. These are all the folks that were so instrumental in getting me back to health.
I'll revert to a saying that I believe was actually attributed to Maimonides himself. The physician should take care of the patient and not just the illness that the patient suffers from. I think that's profoundly important.
I think that when you're a physician, especially in the cancer world, you can't just be great in terms of your skill. You also have to have a heart to understand what the patient's going through and to appreciate what actually is happening.
When my hair hurt or when I get needled from my hand, I tell her, Mommy, hold my hand. And when she's there, I feel brave.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. I cannot take credit for what Aubrey did and what she went through. I feel like I did what any mother would do, and that would just be by their child's side.
The diseases we deal with impact not just the patients, but the whole family. And that's one of the discussions we have with the patients from the get-go.
When I was diagnosed at a really late stage, and my mom was sitting next to me when Dr. Guarini told me that I had cancer. I could tell she was trying to hold back tears and be strong for me. And I had a chance to fight. There was no going back after that, I just feel very lucky that I actually had a chance to fight,
The hospital is not really considered a hospital to me anymore. It's more so like my home or something. The cancer center, the people there that work there, they're just like, they're so nice.
You knew that you were going to be treated the best possible way. And at the same time, you're going to walk out of there feeling better as a person, not just a patient.
The ability to know that you've helped somebody, the ability to know that you've changed somebody else's life in the time you have here is very important.
I can't tell you how many times I felt that having dealt with the patients and their problems, I actually was a better person.
It was not just Aubrey who they helped. They definitely helped the whole family. It was all of us.
They care for me, they love me, they love my family.
We want to do more. We can do more. We know how to do more. We want to expand our reach. We want to help more people in Brooklyn.